A Georgia man helped capture America's deadliest double agent, and now he's telling only Channel 2 Action News how he did it. Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Winnie is live in North Fulton County. And Mark, he's sharing his story because that spy died last week.
Yeah, memorabilia from a 20-year FBI career, most of it, I'm told, in counter-espionage. But Del Spry says his neighbors in this North Fulton subdivision don't know the guy whose kitchen I'm standing in was a spy catcher who put the cuffs on one of the most dangerous and destructive spies in modern American history.
When I was told he was dead, I guess I truly started thinking about, hey, this guy's in hell now.
Del Spry says counter-espionage for the FBI, catching spies, was his calling in life. This is you putting the cuffs on one of the worst spies in the history of America.
Yes, sir, that is correct. I love catching spies. I was good at it.
And few, if any, did more damage to the United States than Aldrich Ames, who went by Rick, a mole for the Soviet Union inside the CIA. And Spry was the case agent for the FBI who put the cuffs on Ames at his capture February 21st, 1994 in Arlington, Virginia.
We jumped out of our car, and I ran over and grabbed his arms. As I was putting the handcuffs on him, I told him he was under arrest for espionage against the United States. He couldn't breathe for a second. We put him in the back seat of our car. He's just sitting there, and he was mumbling. We believe he was saying, think, think, think. And it was like he was wondering, how did they catch me? What do they got? Do I have a way out?
Spry says he's now retired from the FBI, but for months was part of a team of FBI and CIA mole chasers that built a case on Ames and took him down, leading to a guilty plea and life in prison, where he died this month.
We were determining where he was going, what areas of town was he in, because we were looking for the spots that he was using as what we call dead drops.
Spry says a weekly search of Ames' garbage by other agents and himself turned up a ripped-up Post-it note discussing a future drop of information for Ames's Soviet masters. And that told agents they were on the track of the right guy. He estimates the Soviets executed about 10 people because of Ames' information.
We were, honest to God, realistic, humanly sick and angry.
Spry says it was all about the money for Ames, whose payments from the Soviets went into the millions, along with a dacha in Russia, where he might have presumably retired had he not wound up in U.S. prisons. Spry says for him, it's about calling and faith.
I believe in the power of Jesus Christ, and I believe that he told me, you are the one I am choosing, and I want you to find this man. I want you to take him to where he can't kill other innocent people.
The former spy catcher says the Cold War may be over, but not the danger of foreign espionage.
The lesson for this nation right now is we haven't got the last spy.
So Spry says agents like him made a bond with the double agents they turned to work for the cause of freedom against the communist Soviet Union, that they would take steps to protect them. And he sometimes questions himself about whether he let down those who died because of Ames before he was caught. Reporting live in North Fulton County, Mark Winnie, Channel 2 Action News.
What a story to tell there, Mark. My goodness. Thank you for that.